I'm Kevin Benedict, Senior Analyst for the Center for the Future of Work at Cognizant. And I have the wonderful opportunity to be with Rob. Rob, introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Rob Tiffany. I'm the CTO and Global Product Manager for the Lumada Industrial IoT platform at Hitachi.
And your business card has grown, to accommodate that name.
That's nuts. Yeah, the words are coming right off the business card.
I know, and they just put makeup on us.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Do we look better than we used to?
I don't know. This take's going to be a lot shorter than it took to get the makeup on.
I think so. So Internet of Things, you're building exciting new platforms.
Absolutely, absolutely.
How does Internet of Things platform differ from the mobile platforms you've spent years building?
That's interesting. I got my start, the forerunner to IoT is this thing called machine-to-machine, M2M. That's kind of where I got my start, like back in the 90s. Yeah. And there's overlap in telecom and wireless help facilitate a lot of this stuff. You have small devices, you're getting health off with it. Sometimes I feel like there's lots of overlap with mobile device management and IoT platforms. Small device, getting some health, taking it back to a server, doing something about it, sending apps and commands down to the device. And so for me, it's like coming home again. Kind of got my start there in the 90s. Like a lot of people who did that, migrated, went through telecom, went into mobile, built a mobile device management company. And then, spent a bunch of years working at Microsoft, doing the Azure IoT suite platform.
Absolutely. So here at this conference, there's a lot of cool technology, there's a lot of platforms, but there's also a lot of talk about artificial intelligence.
Absolutely.
What role do you see artificial intelligence playing in the whole Internet of Things and the industrial internet?
Sure. I'll give you the perspective of what we're doing at Hitachi, because Hitachi is a big industrial company, kind of like Siemens or GE. And so coming from the machines, having instrumented machines, and you have a lot of people saying the same things. I want predictive failure analytics. I want to see what the remaining useful life on this machine is. I don't want to just go by the user manual to tell me when I need to replace parts or things like that. People are trying to save money as usual, extend the life of things. So machine learning, we talk about kind of two levels. There's level 1 and level 2 AI. So level 1 AI is what people commonly think of as machine learning. You've got people doing R, creating R scripts or Python or Weka or things like that. You typically have a data scientist paired with a domain expert for the machine. They pick the right algorithm, get the right model, figure out all the moving parts, maybe in an elevator or something, and then train the model, and then it's a scoring engine, and they're hoping that they're going to get the right answers to tell them, this piece of equipment's going to fail next Thursday. Maybe you should fix it before it fails.
Got it. So all of those pieces of equipment are covered with sensors.
Absolutely.
And that sensor data is what's feeding AI.
Yes.
So AI can bring that as inputs, run it through it, make decisions based on all of that. Look at big data analytics, look at decision trees, and then take an action.
Absolutely. The IoT part is I say it's the easy part. Getting things connected is still a hassle, but that's the lowest value part of it. No doubt about it. The analytics, the AI is the most important part. What's really cool is something we've got going on in our R&D we've been working on for decades, is this level 2 AI, which you don't have to have a domain expert. You just kind of say, this is the outcome I'm looking for, and feed the data, and it figures it out on its own. I think that's going to be a game changer and a big differentiator for us.
A lot of the stuff we're doing at Cognizant right now in the Center for the Future of Work is looking at how all these new developments in technology and innovations actually impact strategy.
Sure.
Because if you look, if we go back to the days of the cavalry when everyone rode horses, that was one strategy, a strategy that utilized the horses.
Right.
When they became mechanized, you then had a new strategy. How do you use mechanized equipment to move your cavalry? Then it went into helicopters. At each one of those levels of development, there were new kinds of strategies that were enabled because of that.
You're so right.
So we're looking at Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and across all the industries saying, how does that now impact strategy?
What comes to mind, you hear people talking about doing different things as a service. It was easier to do software as a service, but hardware as a service is a harder thing. Whenever you hear someone show up and say, this is going to transform your business, that sounds really ambiguous. But with instrumented equipment and great AI and a great back platform, you actually can transform your business. And what I mean by that specifically, something we're doing, like we're delivering trains as a service in the UK. So what's transformative about that? someone didn't have to pay capital costs up front to buy all those trains. We're talking billions here. In fact, and so instead, we're delivering those as a service based on outcomes. And so it makes it an easier sale for someone. Well, the whole world's going to have to figure out how to get on board with that. It's not easy. And so you mitigate your risk and your ability to pull that off by having, I think our trains have 3,500 sensors on it. And then we have Lumada collecting that telemetry and predicting all those things so we can stay ahead of it. But I think it's the way of the future, and it's right to your point, it's totally transformative.
Now we better stop here before our makeup starts to run.
That's so true.
All right,
so true.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks a lot.